Shalom Aleichem. We are continuing our journey through the Moshel Mea Hindik, the Turkey Prince parable. And as I mentioned in our first recording, we're going to try to look very deeply into the different sections of the story. Hopefully everyone remembers the story, right? There was basically this Turkey prince, this prince who thought he was a turkey. And it took one wise particular individual to act like a turkey with him and rehabilitate him by showing him that just because he is a turkey doesn't mean he can't wear pants, can't wear shirts, right? And through this had the turkey completely healed. So the first thing to point out about this mashal is a lot of times when I've heard different lectures on this, people jump right away to who the Chacham was and analyzing where the Chacham fits into rehabilitating this Turkey prince. And so I too will start with him, but hopefully after we explain this Nakuda, this point, we can sort of move on, and I think there's a lot of value in actually focusing slightly more so on understanding the Turkey prince. So, as you may or may not have guessed from other stories, Torahs of Rabbi Nachman, the tzaddik in the world of Breslov, as well as many Chassiduses, right? It has a very important central role, and there are those who explain either that the Chacham is referring to the Baal Shem Tov or possibly Rabbi Nachman himself, but either way, it's referring to this. It's referring to one of the Chassidic masters. Or one could even just say, the head of the Jewish people at a given time, that it's their role that they have to not only, the first thing they need to do is like in the story, ani mikabel al atzmi l'rifato. They have to take it upon themselves that they're going to heal this very sick individual. So, and how does he do this? He has to be willing to sort of come and join the Turkey prince, this naked, confused boy, under the table. And so when we have Rabbanim, teachers, Lamdim, different people who influence us in our lives, if we can't really see that we are somewhat eye to eye with them, and this becomes a very complex relationship. And we know the Eish Kodesh, Klomas Kalman Shapira, in his work. In his work, he explains at great length when he's dealing with Machanchim and what Chinuch is. He talks about how that it's very important that the student feels that you're all on the same team. Things are not as they were maybe a millennia ago, or a decade ago, or a century ago, whatever you want to say. But right now, students need to feel that they are very much part and parcel with the educational model. They don't just sit there and imbibe facts. They need to be part of. They need to take responsibility and accountability of the learning process. So too over here, when the Chacham comes under the table and he speaks the Nakudas out, he speaks the logic out with this Turkey prince, this prince. This is the beginning stage of the rehabilitation. So just to reiterate, firstly, the Chacham is usually understood as one of the righteous tzaddikim of the generation, or even many of them, right? And they need to firstly take on the responsibility to heal individuals and take that responsibility onto themselves. And lastly, they need to be willing to put themselves as equals to be able to grow together with their Talmidim.